Hello everyone. So we remember we are looking at our trial balance. We said our trial balance, this is where balances from the journal are posted. Are we together? So it also uses the double entry system. So we want to see whether the balance, because a trial balance, the debit side must be equal to the credit side, but sometimes it may not be equal due to some errors. Maybe we've omitted some things or we changed the number. So this trial balance helps us to correct, and if it doesn't balance, we put suspense. Are we together? So it also uses the double entry formula, that is in case it's an asset and it's increasing, we debit. It's a liability, we credit. An income, we credit. Capital, we credit. And expenses, we debit. So this is its format here. So here you put the details, here you put debit, and here we shall put credit. So we are going to try out this number here. I said the following balances were extracted from Chankwanzi Limited for the year ended that, and these are the balances that they got. Are we together? And then they are telling us prepare a trial balance for the books of Chankwanzi Limited for this year. Are we together? So we shall start now. So commission received, remember commission received, that is like an income that we actually receive. Are we together? And we said incomes, when they increase, we actually credit them. So we have here, this will be commission received. Remember, this amount is in 1,000 of shillings. Commission received will actually be 25,700. Are we together? Then they've said next, a motor vehicle. Motor vehicle is an asset, we shall debit it. This is a motor vehicle, an asset which is 15,000. Then furniture. Furniture is still an asset. Furniture is an asset, so it is 9,000. Then we have premises. Premises are assets. So I come here. Premises 184,520. Then we have salaries. Salaries, these are expenses, we still debit them. Salaries, that is 65,520 together. Then we have discount received. Actually, this is an income that we receive, so we shall credit. Discount received, credited, it is 25,680. Then we have trade payables. These are liabilities. They are the same as our creditors, people who demand us. We still credit. So it is 5,140. Then we have trade receivables. These are assets, people we demand. So we shall debit it. It is 1,640. Then we have carriage inwards. These are the costs actually that we incur when we are actually trying to. These are the, remember, carriage inwards. These are like, how should I explain them? They are expenses that we incur when you're trying to transport the goods to the business. So they are like transport costs. So if they are expenses, that means we shall, it's how much here? It's 1,600, no? Carriage inwards. So we made a mistake somewhere. Trade payables were discount, no. Oh, discount received was supposed to be 2,910. Was supposed to be 25680. So it's supposed to be 51,240. This carriage was supposed to be 1,640. Sorry about that. Then we have our returns inwards. So this returns inwards, these are goods that are actually being brought back to the business. These returns inwards may actually have been brought back, maybe because we sold the wrong goods Are we together? Because maybe we sold the wrong goods, and this is actually an expense to the, and no, and this is actually our, and this is actually that our incomes are actually being returned back. The money that we had the money that we had debited as received, we have to take it back now, and we credit it. So returns inwards, we credit, that is 1210. That means returns outwards, when we are taking back, we shall debit it to 4960. Then we have cash. Cash is an asset. Our cash we have cash is 4960. Our returns inwards is 2820, and this is 1210. Then we have, this is our machinery. Our machinery, we shall debit it. It is 25,000, since it is an assets. Our inventory at 1st January stock is actually an asset. It is 29,000. Our telephone, these are expenses that we incur. Right, together and expenses, we said we debit it 5510. Bank loan is a liability to be 40,000. Are we together? Share capital, this is actually equity, and we said, remember, our equity which is capital, we said we credit it. Share capital will be 138,320. Are we sure? Then insurance, this is an expense that we incur. We shall debit it. It is 9010. We have electricity, 530. We have our purchases. Remember when we make purchases, money is actually going out, so we shall credit it. So 171,450. General expenses, these are actually expenses. So expenses, remember we said we credit them. How much is this? 4810. And sales revenue, this is money coming in, shall debit it, which is 357,320. Are we together? So the answer that you actually get, the answer, no, sorry about this. This is 357,320. Since it is a revenue, these are like incomes, and we said incomes we credit them. So you join, and then you get the final answer.